Hi folks, today we're going over the Milspec style pistols, your sight options, and what you can do for sights. Hi folks, Bob from Fusion Firearms. Today on the plate we're going to move still into more depth on sights. This time what your options are for the Milspec style pistols, okay? A lot of folks, you know, they're buying an A1 or a Milspec or a basic government 1911 pistol. What do you do for sights? What do you do for sights? One of the first things people will see is, you know, they might like the pistol, they like the old school look, feel, but they can't see the sights. So what are your options? Again, with the stake-on style front sights, you know, your option is you probably, unless you have the proper tools, going to have to give it to a gunsmith or take your slide off, send it to Fusion. We'll put the sights on for you. We do that every day for people. The other option is if you're looking for a new government style pistol, our Fusion government pistol and our Freedom series already comes with a dovetail front. And again, why did we do that in a government? Because the stake-on style, most customers at home cannot actually put on a stake-on front. Okay, they have to get gunsmiths to do it for them or send it away or something like that. So again, it was more convenience for our customers to be able to change their sights out, because that's just one of those items that everybody has their own personal preference. So you got yourself a Milspec style gun, a government, a GI, an A1. What do you do now for sights? Well, there's a bunch of different options. If you're going to stay with the sight cuts that you have, Fusion offers a bunch of different options for you, and our good friends at LPA, which we represent through North America, also have some good options for you. Again, you're going to have to stake on the front sight. So, you know, most of the old school Milspec styles will have a very basic blade on the rear. We do make a little bit of upgraded blades for the rear that are either black serrated or white dot, okay? But it's basically a standard blade again, only adjustable for windage, not elevation. The other option for the rear is we make these, which are a little bit higher profile, and you want to go with a new front sight, and these will also go into the rear dovetail of your Milspec style or GI style cuts. We make these in a black, we make them in a white dot, we make them in a white outline with Trigicon tritium, we make them in fiber optic, and the fiber optic you can get red or green fiber optic. We also sell these individually as rear sights, and we also sell them as a package with a rear and a new front stake on. Now again, what do you have to know about the front sights? So you have different staking posts, okay? The post that comes off the bottom here, some people call it a tenon, other people it's a staking post. Regardless, there's basically three sizes. You have a 70 series version, which is the old military spec pretty much, which is 55 thousandths in width. And then you move to the Springfield version, which is only on Springfield pistols for the most part. That's 80 thousandths in width. And then you'll go to the 80 series Colt style, which will be 125 thousandths in width on the actual staking post. Again, on some 80 series guns, be aware, I have seen a lot of transformation pistols that they say 80 series on the side, but they have a 70 series front staking post. So just be aware of that when you're getting into changing out the sights. Again, we make these in fiber optic. You can get them with red, green, red, whatever combinations you want, we have it. We'll also have it in the white dot, black, just a plain black style. What are your other options for sights if you have a stake-on style? Well, LPA makes a TPU style sight. It's a very low profile sight. It's made to work with the original front sight on the pistol. It's almost like the old MMC micro miniature style sights. And these are available for a lot of different makes and models. And the 1911, you only have two choices. And they're all on the website, what'll be good for you. But you also have choices in the blade. Do you want black? Do you want white dot, or would you like white outline? So again, if you don't want to change out your front sight, you're happy with your front sight, you can go with one of these, a small version, and it's fully adjustable. Again, it's adjustable for windage. It's also adjustable for elevation. So it's a really nice little package that you can install at home and improve your sighting on your older style pistols. The other options that are available in the LPA is the SPR or TTF versions. Now the SPR and the TTF are basically the same, except for the TTF. Again, you'll have different style staking posts. You'll have either a 70 series or an 80 series staking post in these packages from LPA, and the front sight is included. The rear sight almost looks like kind of a smaller Bomar style. It's a little bit sits a little bit higher, but it is fully adjustable, and it's a very sturdy sight. Okay. All of our sights made here at Fusion and designed, and also all the LPA sights are all metal, okay? Mostly all steel. There is no plastic sights. I do not like plastic sights, okay? they are really, the sights take a lot of beating. People drop them. You're shoving them in your glove compartment. You're shoving them in a holster. Plastic does not hold up. So be aware of that, and just buy good quality sights. You'll be ahead of the game. Now, on the TTF version, the TTF, like I said, is the same as the SPR, which a lot of this is technical lingo, and you probably, don't even care about that. But if you go to the website, you'll see the differences, and it easily explains it, or feel free to call in for tech help. The only issue with the staking posts, you only have two choices. You have the 70 and you got the 80. There is no staking post for the Springfield. If you want a Springfield post, just let us know, okay? If you need the 80,000s post, we'll mill down a 80 series down to the 80,000s that you need, so it'll work for your Springfield. All right, so that's basic for you. Also, the SPR sights, which look basically just like these TFTs, TTFs. I'm sorry, TTFs. There's so many different combinations of the LPA sights. The TTFs will be the older school that they've had around for a long time. They also have bases for SIG and H&K and a bunch of others. The new lower profile sights that people have been using that look more like a wedge style sight like this will be under an SPS version of the sights. So just to be aware of those items. The TTFs will be the fiber optic version of the SPRs, and the SPRs will be available in black. They'll be available in white dot, and they'll be available in white outline. They also have come out with it's called a 6F version in some of the SPRs, versions of the SPRs. And what that means is it's going to be a black rear with a fiber optic front in your kit. The kits that come from LPA will come with a rear adjustable sight. It'll come with your front sight. It'll come with the LPA adjustment tool and the Allen wrench to snug it down. Most of the sights, I'd say probably about 80% of them, do have retaining screws. There are certain models that the design of retaining screws just is not good. So you'll see there are certain models, not for the 1911s, but some of the other models of pistols that we'll get into later, that there will not be retaining screws on certain models of, like, some of the Tauruses and things like that. So So the only other options in the older school pistols that you'll see again is sometimes you'll see a stake on front, such as this slide right here, this older Colt slide, stake on 70 series front with an Eliason style back. So again, that's something that we can also supply. It won't be an LPA or a Fusion part. It'll be a different company, but we do stock those parts here if somebody needs that setup. A lot of people want, you know, if they have a slide with this configuration, they'll want, say, an Eliason red or a black back, adjustable back, and one of our Fusion green, you know, or red fiber optic fronts or something. So we can also entertain that. The other thing with the fiber optic, one thing I have seen is just from experience working with customers, if people are out there that have very poor eyesight or maybe you're colorblind, one thing that does seem to stand out better is the green fiber optic. All right, so the green fiber optic is definitely a good choice for those people who have a real difficulties of seeing. It seems to be brighter to all those folks. And again, on our Fusion Trijicon Tritium, regardless if it's a front stake-on style or a rear, we do also put the white outline around the Trijicon Tritium, and we do that so that, again, the sight is it works better for day shooting and at dusk and things of that nature, because the tritium itself, until it gets really dark, generally doesn't light up very well. So without the white outline around the tritium, it does make it really hard for the person to see. So that's one thing we do add to all of our Fusion sights. Okay, guys, that's about all I have for the old school 70, 80 series, Springfield series, governments, A1 style pistols. If you have any comments, please leave them in the notes below. We'll try to answer everything we can. Really appreciate all of you coming in and working with us on the YouTube channel. It's a lot of fun, and it's just growing like crazy. So we appreciate your support. Like us, share us, get us around to all your friends, and have a great day.